Praying one day we will leave. The 9 to 5, the late night grind, the bills on our back and the fear in our minds. Scrolling through life, watching others break free, thinking maybe abundance was not meant for me. Then a door cracked open, I finally could see a new way to live, a new way to be. It was not love, it was not hype, it was a system that finally worked in my life. This is TIDC, the Iconic Digital CEO. A movement, a mission, a whole new way to grow. From 4 continents we rise, together we go. Changing lives, changing homes, letting abundance flow. This is TIDC, where your story becomes your pay. 60% every sale, every single day. We are building real wealth in a digital way, putting food on the table, breaking chains, making a way. Mama's paying school fees, fathers finding their pride. Young people building businesses instead of just trying to survive. From Africa to Europe, to the US, to Australia, we are proving what digital freedom can be. Oh, no boss, no ceiling, no begging for time. Just your phone, your voice, and a system that shines. We took what we knew, turned it into gold, and now we are walking in stories untold. No more waiting, no more need. We stepped into ownership, everything changed. This is TIDC.
I am not going to try to convince you tonight. I am going to tell you and teach you what digital marketing is and what the Iconic Digital CEO is all about. And then you can make an informed decision whether this is for you or is not for you. It's a decision that you will make at the end of this session. Okay? So I want you to say, this is my day. Type it on the chat. This is my day. I want you to understand that this could be for you. This could be your moment. This could be your night. This could be the time where everything changes. So tonight you are going to make a decision. Since you will understand digital marketing better, and in life you find that we go through certain situations, we get stuck here and there, and you realize that you are trying. You are doing everything in your power. It's not like you are lazy, but nothing is fully connecting. It's not because you don't want the best for your life. It's not because you are lazy, not because you are not smart, but because every time you start something, it feels like you are starting from zero again. And if that's you, then you are exactly where you need to be tonight. I hope you listen with an understanding that this could change your life. So let's be honest for a moment. Life is not getting any cheaper. Bills are not slowing down. Everything is increasing. Prices are increasing. Like we have lost control of our finances. But responsibilities are waiting for you. Every single day you get home, it's waiting at the gate. You are told there is no milk, there is no sugar, there is no this. And you receive letters from suppliers. You have a bill to pay. So you have to figure things out because of those responsibilities that you cannot run away from. And as a normal human being, this is pressure that builds up day after day, month after month. And then you really know that you need more income. But you don't have a system that makes sense. You don't have anything that's going to bring you extra income besides your salary, which you receive 12 times a year. and you've got 365 days in a year. So the pressure is real. There's a lot to achieve. There's a lot to do with a little money. And if you are going to ignore all those bills, they are not going away. Ignoring the responsibilities that you have, it's not going to go away. So we have to do something that's going to bring us an extra amount of income. So what do we do? Digital marketing. So let me try by all means to remove the complete confusion. I will try by all means not to confuse you even further. So digital marketing is simple. It is actually taking something valuable and connecting it to people who need it using the internet. You are using the internet to connect a valuable product to people who need it. That's all. Every single day, people are buying something online. They are buying knowledge. They are buying skills. They are buying solutions. And you can be in the mix to provide those solutions to them. So digital marketing is basically the skill of positioning those things, whatever the customer wants online, so that people can find those products and they can make a decision on their own. And when you understand that, everything changes. You start realizing the power of the internet. So what is TIDC? Somebody might ask. TIDC is a course, an online course. So you are buying a course that teaches you digital marketing. So it's not just a theory. It's a working system. So the course is called the Iconic Digital CEO TIDC. That's what it stands for. It's going to teach you how digital marketing works, how to position yourself online, how to speak to the right audience online, how to build simple digital income systems. And inside TIDC, you don't just learn, you apply what you are learning. You apply what you are learning. And from day one, you are going to have two paths, which you are going to have to choose between. So you can build your own product later on, or you can start by reselling TIDC itself. And then you earn 60% commission. So you are not going to be guessing anything. This is a structured entry into the online income space. So if you want to earn online, TIDC is that tool that you are going to use to make money online. You learn from it, and you can also resell for profit if you choose to be an affiliate. You get your affiliate rights immediately when you get into TIDC. So you've got that option to make money as an affiliate, or create your digital products and sell them, or promote your pre-existing business using the skills that you are learning from TIDC. So those are the paths that you have to make money online. If you have a business that is already working and you want to grow it, TIDC will help you grow it online. If you don't know how people are making money online, TIDC will help you have structure and an understanding of how people are making money online, so that you can also do the same. If you don't have a product to sell online, TIDC becomes your product to resell at 60% profit. So that's the power of what we are talking about tonight. Now, before I go any further, okay, I want to talk about the Stan Store. I received the Stan Award, okay? I've received it. You've seen it online. You've seen me celebrate this. And maybe you are wondering, what is this Stan Store? What is the Stan Store? So that award that you saw me having, it was from the Stan Store for reaching over $100,000 in sale, reaching over 1.4 million pula in sales. And I want you to understand something about this. It's truly not about me. It's not about me. It's about proof that this works. It's about proof that you can also do the same thing. Stan is the platform where digital products are sold. You're selling digital products globally online. You need the Stan Store to connect you to all those global clients. So it's global, it's trusted, it's structured. So when I say this thing works, it's not theory that I am trying to hype you up with. It's verified. And you can also do this thing, guys. You can do this. I'm not in any way special. I'm not in any way better. I just had the right system. I allowed myself to learn. I was very patient with my process. So if you are patient with yourself, patient with your process, you will get to where I've got and even beyond. You can do this. You don't have to always tell yourself that this is for other people and not for you. And you have to also know that if this thing works, and if it works consistently for other people, it means it can also work for you. It can be learned by any other person who is willing. And if it can be learned by anyone, it means it can be repeated. And that's what matters. So you keep on repeating the same thing over and over again. You keep on doing what you are learning. We've got the templates for you. We've got things that are ready for you to use. You can do this 100% faceless. And if you are wondering how you can do this faceless, am I not faceless today? I am faceless today. So there is absolutely no excuse of why you cannot do this thing. Right. You don't have to know technology. All you need to know, if you can copy and paste, if you can do social media, then you can do this thing. If you can write a post on Facebook, then you can do this thing. If you can write a post on TikTok, if you can, or video yourself on TikTok, if you can do it on Instagram, Threads, Twitter, you can absolutely do this without a shadow of doubt. I can tell you that. Because those are the platforms where your money is. Those are the platforms which you will use on a daily basis to draw attention to your business. So I want to walk you through everything properly. I want to walk you through the products so that you know exactly what's inside TIDC, so you fully understand. Let's talk about Ignite. We are setting up the fire in you. Ignite is where everything begins. It is the foundation. This is where you stop feeling lost. You learn what digital marketing actually is, how to position yourself, how to start showing up without confusion. So this is where things start clicking and start making sense for you. And this is where you get to say, oh, I get it now. So Ignite will give you those light bulb moments where you understand the world of making money online. And you will never be confused about how people make money online. Now you will understand what the digital world really looks like. So Ignite is your foundation. And then Elevate. Elevate is a bit different. This is where you stop starting. This is where you really grow. This is where you now start building significantly. You learn consistency. You learn structure. You learn authority. And how to actually grow online. So you are going to realize that you get more professional. You understand the digital world even deeper. So this is where you stop being a beginner and you grow into a professional digital marketer. So now I would say Ignite is the foundation and Elevate is what now takes you to the next level. It accelerates your progress. You get systems that can accelerate your progress. You grow faster at this stage. But you cannot start with Elevate without the foundation of Ignite. That's why you need the TIDC bundle. Because the TIDC bundle gives you everything. So you better listen carefully now. You better pay attention. Because the bundle is not just both courses. It's a decision. It is you saying, I'm not restarting again after I've already started and keep on restarting. I'm removing every delay. It is you stepping fully into building your business and into becoming a professional digital marketer. That's why serious people choose it. Not because it's bigger, but because it gives you a complete journey. And because it's also highly profitable. Okay? It's highly profitable. So when you've got the TIDC bundle, guys, you don't miss out on any sale. You don't miss out on any client. Every client who comes and say, I want TIDC, you've got something for them. Because you get everything. You are going to have Ignite. In your shop, you are also going to have Elevate. And in your shop, you are also going to have the bundle. So somebody who wants to start and they are on a tight budget, they can start with Ignite. And guys, I want you to stay with me because tonight, I've got a surprise for you. But this is a huge surprise, and therefore, you only hear about it here. Okay? So, get ready. So, Ignite, it gives you the foundation. Then, Elevate gives you the acceleration. And the bundle gives you a complete journey. Somebody on a budget gets something from you. Somebody who wants to upgrade, maybe they started with Ignite and they want to upgrade, they can get something from Elevate from you. Now, the customers who are serious, who say we want a complete journey, we don't want to play around, We just want the complete thing. They will get the bundle from you. That's why it's a no-brainer. That's why it's everybody's favorite. That's why it's my favorite too, because it gives you everything. You never miss out on a sale. Imagine if you have Ignite and somebody wants to buy the bundle, you cannot sell the bundle to them. If you've got Elevate and somebody wants the bundle, you cannot sell the bundle to them, or you cannot sell Ignite to them, unless if you upgraded to Elevate, and therefore that's when you will have the bundle and you have Ignite. So the bundle gives you everything. So every client gets something from you. And we are selling to willing buyers. We are selling to people all across the world on the internet. That's who we are selling to. There are people out there who do not care about your name, your family name, or your country of origin or anything like that. They will buy from you as long as you have something they find valuable. That's why I said at the beginning that digital marketing is basically finding something valuable and selling it online. That's what digital marketing is. So you are connecting clients to a valuable product, to something they find value in. So now let's try to make it real so that you can visualize how this works. You get 60% commission on every sale you make. Every time you sell a TIDC product, you get your 60% commission right there on the spot. You will see it inside your online shop. You've got the bragging rights now. You've got an online shop. So every single time somebody uses your affiliate link, your shop link, they will buy from you, and you will see your 60% deducted right there. So you don't have to wait for somebody to come and pay you later. This is the beauty. That's why I love digital marketing. You don't wait for somebody to pay you on the 15th or on the 30th or whatever. You get paid instantly at the point of sale. And then you move on to the next sale. Because your commission is 60%, it means the first 2 sales, you are going to be already making profits. Because the first time, we would say you invested some money into this and into your education, and therefore that money would be back as your investment, return on your investment, right? And then the second time you sell, you start making profits because you would have broken even from what you invested into the business, what you have invested into your education. And now you have started making profits from the second sale going forward. You can only keep on making profits. There's nothing like, oh my God, I have blown my account. There's nothing like, oh my God, my stock is finished. Because this is a digital product, your stock will always be there. Your stock will always be available. And people can buy from anywhere across the world without you having to worry about how do they receive the product. So once you sell one bundle, you make $329 US. Remember, the bundle price is $549 US. So 60% of that is $329.40. So you make that every single time somebody buys from you, if that's what the price on the website. If we have a sale, obviously the sale will affect that, but it doesn't affect the 60%. It will always be 60% commission. So that basically means every single time you sell the bundle, you make 4,600 pula. 4,600 pula every single time you make an online sale. So imagine if you are using rands, every time you make a sale, you are making around 5,590 rands. Every single time you sell the TIDC bundle, if it's not on sale. Sale, I mean a discount. So you are going to make $1,300 every single month if you are going to sell once a week, just once a week. So if we are going to convert that to pulas, it's over 18,000 pula. That's what you will be making by selling 4 times in a month. Selling 4 things and getting 18,000 is a rare occasion. And that's what makes TIDC beautiful and so empowering. So you are getting 18,000 every single time you sell once a week. If you are going to sell TIDC bundle 3 times a week, 2 times a week, you are going to make around 2,600. 2,600 US dollars. And that's around 36,000 for 8 sales. 8 sales. You've already made 36,000. And if you are determined enough, you will be able to reach these targets. You can set these things as a target for yourself to tell yourself that I am not going to leave money on the table because the demand is high. All you need is to position yourself and show people that you also have it. So this is not millions, guys. I'm not telling you that you will be making millions like I have. You'll be making what, but you can. But I want us to be realistic. That's why I am giving you small numbers. So according to me, making 30,000 per month is the least you can do if you are serious. Because I can make that in a day if I am serious. So you can make that in a month. If somebody can make that in a day, you should be able to make that in a period of a month. And it's possible, but you have to know this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. If you are selling and you are making money and you are talking to people, you are showing up online, you are doing what the course teaches you, you will be able to get this results. Because all you need is 8 sales per month for you to make 36,000 pula per month. So be realistic to your own self. Look at your own self. How do you perform? Do you think you can reach that target? But if you believe in yourself enough, and if you push yourself enough, and if you don't think this is a get-rich-quick scheme, you will get there. Because if you think it is, you will relax and think, oh no, money just have to come to me, without you applying yourself in whatever is recommended for you in the course. Learn, apply, and be consistent. Yes, consistency is key. I totally agree. When I started this thing, I didn't believe that I could make more. All I wanted was $500, guys. And I made $500 in a day after 3 weeks of me starting. And from that moment, my eyes were open. I realized if I can make this in a day, and I wanted to make this per month, that means there's still more for me to make. So that month I made around 1,350 US dollars exactly. That's what I made in my month 1, which is 18,500 pula. And all that I made it in 1 week, the last week of the month. Just after week 3, I made all that money. Why? Because I started realizing the power of putting myself out there and believing in myself enough to say, if other people can do it, what will make me different? So I started believing that I was also capable, and I started making money simply because of that belief. And Lillian, if you are here, I would like you to raise your hand so that we can unmute you. You've got the floor, ma'am.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, Lillian.
Good evening.
Evening, Lillian. We can hear you. Now you've got the floor. And welcome, welcome. Everybody's saying hi on the chat, so you can go ahead.
Thank you very much, everyone, for being here. Tonight, I'm here not as an expert who has everything figured out, but I'm here as someone who was confused, broke, and searching, just like many of you who are here tonight. I may start by maybe just asking a quick question. Have you ever felt like you know there's more for you and you just don't know where to start? Have you ever tried things online but nothing seemed to work? Or you just felt stuck financially with no clear direction? If that's you, definitely you are in the right place. You know, before I started digital marketing, I was broke, I was frustrated, and honestly, I felt so stuck, hopeless, with nothing tangible to work on. I had no system, no strategy, no real opportunity that I can put my hands on. But, I kept searching online. I kept scrolling. I kept watching people doing things, but I was so skeptic. But back in my mind, I knew there's something existed out there that is for me, but I didn't know what it was and how to find it. Just that uncertainty, it felt exhausting, devastating. But here's one thing that happened. It was in January. I still remember very well. January 2026. I came across an advert. Situnya was speaking. At first, I couldn't pay much attention. I just thought it was just like everybody. People kept on saying stuff on social media. But for some reason, she caught my attention. I stopped. I listened. I then listened. I listened very carefully to her. I said, this sounds like something that I'm looking for. This sounds like something that I've been searching. I started following her. I watched. I observed. Just for 2 weeks, I was asking myself, is this real? Can I actually do this? Just after 2 weeks, then I made a decision. I didn't have money to enroll with. If I tell you this, I had money for my mortgage. I was supposed to pay mortgage, but something in my mind just kept on saying, if we invest this money, the money will come back to you. After how long? I didn't know. After what I've done, I didn't know. But something in my heart just told me, if you invest this money, it will definitely gonna come back. I made a decision that day. And everything just changed. Not because it was comfortable, not because I knew what I was doing, not because I was sure exactly how it was gonna pan out, but because staying stuck was very painful for me. Being broke was such a pain on my nerve. I bought the course. I went in. And something that I have to tell you, Situnya is very kind. I sent Situnya a message and I said, Situnya, I only have 5,500. And Situnya said, yeah, I think if you can make it up to 6.9 or 7,000 somewhere there, then I can be able to see what I can do. Following morning, I don't know what happened. I just said to her, I will try and see what I can do. Following morning, Tunya sent me a message, Lillian, you know what? I am here to help you. I am not here to take your money or do something. I'm just here to help you. I don't want you to go into the golot or debts and all that. Let me see what I can do. Are you able to buy now? I said, yes, I am. I said, okay, let's go into it. She just sent me the details and I did everything and I just bought the course straight away. Guys, at that moment, something just shifted in my mindset completely. Because now I knew if somebody could just say this is not a scam. I knew that if somebody could just say, let's do this must be the right thing to do. 2 weeks later, I was in the course. And exactly 2 weeks later, I made my first sale. And at that moment, something shifted into my mind completely. Because now I knew this is not a scam. This is not luck. This is real. 1 month later, I doubled the mortgage money. I was able to pay my mortgage. I am actually ahead now in paying my mortgage. 2 months later, I was making sales every week. Remember, I started in February. That's when I started. It was in February. And just 2 months later, something clicked that, oh, this truly is a skill-based opportunity. And when I started, remember, I didn't have much knowledge about, using Instagram, TikTok. I was terrified, especially with Instagram. I was terrified, guys. I couldn't even go near that. But anyway, just following the step-by-step in the course, I started, using those platforms, learning how to use AI skills. Everything just changed. Content creation. I started learning, working smarter, not harder, automate and scale efforts. Oh, my language started changing, guys. I started speaking the language of digital marketing, audience targeting, engagement, conversion. All these terms I started learning and applying. At this point in time now, guys, I stopped guessing. I started being strategic, creating reels that capture attention, writing content that connects emotionally, something that I didn't know, showing up with purpose. Oh, it just got exciting every day. I started building. And at this time now, 2 months later now, I started building trust. People started talking to me. People started DMing. I now knew how to position myself, how to position an offer, how to convert without pressure. I learned what consistency meant, what discipline meant. I learned that results come from showing up daily with intention. And within this TIDC community, I discovered a group of people, a team of people in the community. That was one of the most powerful things that I found in my journey. It was not just the skill, but the community where I found people who could support me, encourage me, guide me. I even started talking to other people here without even knowing them facially. And now some of them are my best friends. When I need something, I have people who I can go to. And just to mention a few, I have Khaone. Khaone Nkaraba is just the one person that I met in this community, and she just stood out for me. Every time I needed something while I was still struggling with this and that, Khaone was there to help me. I can mention a lot of people in this community. So what I really learned is that in digital marketing, you don't just need the course, you need the community. And that course, that doesn't just give you a system, it gives you purpose, it gives you intention. Because let's be honest, sometimes it's very difficult to do something on your own. And I think with digital marketing, it can be really frustrating if you don't have the right people or the right environment. Just people around you who can say, it is well, it'll be okay, just do this. Right now, I am just super excited, guys. I'm just fired up. I don't just make sales. I am actually building assets. I'm building assets that really get me very excited. I'm currently developing a couple of digital products that will soon enter the market. And the powerful thing about this is they will pay me 100% of their value. No middlemen. No limits, just something I've built once, and it will continue to generate income for me. That's when I knew I'm just moving from earning to building a legacy, to building wealth digitally. And Guys, if I say what has changed my life in digital marketing isn't just selling, but it was making a decision, just making a decision. I stopped to say, no, I'll do it at the perfect time, when I have enough money, when I have a perfect plan. I just didn't say that. Just the decision to say is that I even questioned myself that if I could have waited and not approach Situnya to say, Situnya, this is the amount that I have, I guess I would still be waiting up to now. But the truth is, you don't need everything figured out to start. You just need to start, guys. If you are where I was, confused, frustrated, searching for something that could work, I want to tell you this. This is the way. But it requires just a decision to learn a skill, to invest in yourself, to step into something new, because nothing changes until you change something. Guys, if something I've said tonight resonates with you, don't ignore that feeling. It might just be the sign you have been waiting, And before I close, I just want to speak directly to you. Someone, you have been listening to my story and you're thinking, this sounds like me. This is not a coincidence. Because I once was sitting where you are, watching, wondering, and doubting. And the only difference between where I was and where I am tonight was just a decision. So you owe it to yourself. You owe to make that decision tonight to say, I am going into this. And with all that, thank you very much for your attention. Thank you, Situnya. Thank you, TIDC family. Thank you, everyone who is into this webinar tonight.
Thank you so much, Lillian. This has really, really humbled me and touched me in so many different ways. First of all, I had forgotten how we got here, me and you. And you reminded me of that moment. And, it's such a beautiful story. And to show that it's all about willingness. If you are putting yourself out there, if you are willing to learn, if you don't take this like this is a get-rich-quick scheme, so I'm just going to sit down and watch and not learn. There are people who say, I just want to make money, I don't want to learn. How are you going to make money if you are not willing to learn? You see, you are delaying your progress by the mindset that things has to just happen, money just has to come without you doing the work. And Lillian is a testament of that. Guys, people are making money within TIDC. They are really making a lot of money. And what really humbles me is that these people are like 3 months into this, 2 months into this, a month into this. Last week, who was that? She just got in a week and she started making money within a week. And you realize that, you know what? This is such a personal journey that a person tells themselves within themselves that I am not going to let this pass me. And I am even when I get in, I'm not going to waste my money by getting in and now forgetting about this thing. I am going to make sure that I immerse myself in it. I learn. Sometimes, yes, you are busy at work. You are busy with life. Reserve 15 minutes so that that light does not and the fire does not die in you. So if you have 15 minutes a day, believe me, you are going to do a lot with that. But the biggest problem is that you want to sit down for hours, which you don't have. But if you sit down for 15 minutes, you can find that time to change your life. And the beautiful thing about this journey is that when you are stuck, you can ask questions. So if you don't ask questions, if you get stuck forever, it means you are the problem because you are not asking questions. You are not asking for help. So if you ask for help, there is absolutely no way You can say, I got stuck and nothing happened. Help is always on the way. So I am really, really honored to have people like you around me, because you guys also inspire me. You also inspire me. So you can also see yourself in that story. You can also do exactly what she did. Push yourself even harder. Actually, I forgot to say, don't use your mortgage money, please. Don't use your mortgage money, okay? But, guys, you have to understand that this is a life-changing opportunity. And only you can make it work. Only you can take a step of faith. If you take that bold step of faith, things are going to align. And you don't just take that step of faith. It's like if you believe that this thing that I am planting is going to be fruitful, you are going to water it every day because you want this to be a fruitful fruit tree. So you are going to keep on watering it. You don't just plant the seed and go away. You are going to make sure that you nurture the soil so that fruitful tree can grow out of it. It's the same thing when you are doing business, any kind of business. If you've got the same mindset as Lily had, I don't have any shadow of doubt that you will succeed. Because it's the mindset that gets you there. Guys, when I started this thing, I didn't think I would make $1 million. Like, I honestly didn't think I would make $1 million. And right now, I am just 2 inches away from 2 million. Just 2 inches away from 2 million, Bula. But I did not think I would get there when I started. All I wanted was $500. All I wanted was for me to just be able to pay for my bills, not to buy property. No, I didn't think of it that way. I only thought this will help me with my bills. So you don't need to be ready. You just need to decide. You don't need to be overconfident. All you need is to build. Just build this business. Treat this like a business and build it. Let it not be about, oh, I want everything to be well figured out. I want this to be like this and then like this. That's when I will say I am ready. You will never be ready. You are ready when you understand how this works. That's when you are ready. All you need is a system, and TIDC offers you that system. It offers you teachings. It offers you the knowledge. It offers you an opportunity to build skill, and it also offers you a product to sell. So you will never ever say you do not have a product to sell when you have TIDC. Which means immediately when you get started, you can start making money immediately. But I would advise you to start learning first. But you'll get your affiliate link immediately at the point of sale. Now, let the games begin. I want you to listen to this one, okay? Because, child, tonight we are having the flash sale. For those who missed it last time and you were wondering, why did we not? Okay, so now you have it. You've got one chance to get it at this price, and you will never ever get this price again until end of year. We all know, if you've been here, you already know we never do this price. We don't do these prices that you see on the screen. Ignite will move from $217 US to 107 US dollars. And what I'm going to do is, as you are watching those prices on the screen, I am going to adjust them live. If you've been on the website before, you will realize that the prices are still 217, 427 US dollars and 549 US dollars. Guys, if you came here through somebody else, somebody invited you here, make sure that you use their link. You get a link from them, they will give you the link, so don't be too anxious. They will give you the link. Send them a message that, hey, I can't wait, send me the link right now. They will send you the link. Don't use the one that is here, but use it. If you came through me, through my social media, then you can use that link on the chat. It's already there now. You can use it there. Okay, the bank account details are here. You can take a screenshot of this, or you can copy them on the charts. They are already there on the charts. You can copy them from the charts. Okay, so the price for TIDC Ignite is changed now to 107, and the price for Elevate, for those who want to upgrade, is now changed to 297 right now. And the price for the TIDC bundle is yet to change to 397 right now. I'm reluctant to even type these numbers, because like what? Crazy numbers. So if you are in any country, whether you are in Nigeria, you are in South Africa, you are in Botswana, you are in Ghana, wherever, we are all using the US dollar prices on the website. It converts automatically to your currency, to your local currency. It automatically converts for you, so you don't have to be worried thinking, oh my God, how much will that be for me? You convert from US dollars. So those are the prices, guys. Ignite, 107 US dollars, around 1,700 pula. Elevate is 297 US dollars, which is around 4,300 pula. And the bundle is 397 US dollars. So this is not going to be a long sale, because we never intended to have a sale. Last week there were holidays, and I felt like, because we've come from a long break, maybe we can reward ourselves. Okay, and it's going to end by 3 p.m. Central African time. It's going to end by 2 p.m. If you are in the UK, it's going to end 2 p.m. London time. So if you are in Africa, Southern Africa, 3 p.m. for you. However, guys, if you get started right now, if you get started tonight, you are also going to get the Ultimate Creator Collection for free. It has 12 guides in there. You can sell each and every one of them at 100% profit. So if you sell the entire collection would be around $97. If you are going to sell each and every one of those, one by one, the price guide is inside the Ultimate Creator Collection. Some are $27, some are $47, some are $67, and it's a total of 12. So all together, if you are going to sell one by one, you'll make around $500 from those 12 guides. But you are only going to get it tonight for free, and you can sell it at 100% profit. You keep all the money that you make from this, but you got it for free, but only for those who bought tonight. And tomorrow, if you want it, you get it for $97. And then you can sell it for profit. If you want it from tomorrow, you can get the Ultimate Creator Collection for $97. But if you want it tonight, you can get it for free together with any of the TIDC programs that you are going to get. The link is already there, so you can just click on that link and get started. I can see now the notifications are coming in, so that basically means somebody somewhere is getting started. So congratulations to all of you who are starting right now. Congratulations, you deserve it. Okay, so Haune, I know you said you want to start right now. Yes, you can. There is the link. We have shared the link, and the account details. So like I said, this is not going to be a long sale. The sale closes tomorrow. It's just a decision window that I have done until tomorrow at 3 p.m. Central African time. And it's not going to be repeated because these are crazy sale prices. These are crazy discounts. So they are not going to be repeated. And they are not going to be extended. So it's between now and 3 p.m. tomorrow. Okay, so use the link for somebody who invited you. If you are not invited by me, somebody invited you, use their link. If you came through my social media, my link is already in the charts. You can use that link, it's in the charts, and then you can get started. The bank account is also there, then you can get started. I'm going to be very direct with you right now. You already understand. You already know what this is. You already see how this works. So this is not about you getting more information. You're not going to get any more information. You already know. Well, I've already expanded the information tonight. So I'm going to tell you the truth. If you leave tonight without moving, nothing changes. Nothing changes. Everything remains the same. Because this opportunity can only change your life if you decide that you want it. And you have to know nothing changes not because you can't change it, but because you didn't decide to change it. And there's a version of you that keeps on watching from the sidelines, watching other people making money. Keep on watching, keeps on thinking, keeps on, researching, keeps on waiting. But then there's a version of you that starts, that builds, that changes direction. And both of those versions exist within you. So right now the only difference is, what are you going to do in this moment? What decision are you going to make? Because you don't need more time, my friend. You don't. All you need is alignment. And if this makes sense to you, just move now. The link is in the chat. The account is here. Just move now, not later, now. Because this version of you does not come from waiting. It comes from you making a decision, an honest decision, a conscious decision to say, I want change. And I know change will not come to me. I have to seek for it. I have to find it. I have to decide on it. So if you have any questions, I'll see them on the chats right now. Thank you so much, guys. Agape love.